Hello everybody and welcome to Amnesia. I put up a straw poll on my Twitter to see what we would be playing after we finish the last door.
Don't forget, some things mustn't be forgotten. The shadow hunting me. I must hurry.
We must
My
hurry.
name's Daniel. I live in London at Mayfair. What have I done? This is crazy. Don't forget.
Dude, I'll tell you, this is crazy.
I must stop him. Focus. My name is I am Daniel.
Yeah, we're good. Just gonna keep walking. I guess not. Oh, here we go. Now, I've actually been interested in this game since it came out, and I've just never had the time to sit down and finish it. No, why are you telling me about the controller controls? My controller's not plugged in. So... No, I can... That said, I have played this game a little bit. I don't think I've ever gotten past the part in the laboratory. Don't fall, Daniel. Don't fall. Stand up. Get off the floor. Daniel, thank you. Daniel, it's just the wind. Daniel, it's okay. It's okay, Daniel. Just shh, 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 shh. Just grab the things and go. You'll be fine. And we'll take this with us. See? Does this make you feel safe, Daniel? Here we go. So, this is the game that, won. If that wasn't already obvious. I put up a straw poll on my Twitter box, and, we got 9 votes total. This game got 7 of them. Oh no, you're falling. Throw the vase. Feel safe. Come on, let's go. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, Daniel. There we go. See, look at that. Daniel's fine. Nothing in there. And, yeah. I'll go with this guy, though. His name is Benji. Benji and I are gonna take on the world together. Whoosh. Everything did a spooky. Standing in darkness will cause your sanity to drain. So I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be following here. Like the little pink dots, obviously, but I'm not entirely sure what they are. He fell to the kitchen floor. Tears were beginning to well in his eyes as he received the first kick in the stomach. Hazel remained hidden, in fear she too would be punished. Oh yeah? Spooky! But there's light in here, so it can't be spooky. And now there's cockroaches. I feel like I'm missing something in here, so I'm just gonna I suppose. It is technically off my beaten path. I'm supposed to be following this pink jizz here. Thank you. Got a lantern now. And a book. I'll just sit here and read this. It's Rego VeggieTale. Oh boy, I love VeggieTales. Hey, more tinder boxes. Tinder boxes, not tinder boxin'. That reminds me of the Brian Regan comedy skit. Oh no. I hear the chains. Are you my old business partner? There's nothing in the corner.
"19th of August, 1839. I wish I could ask how much you remember. I don't know if there'll be anything left after I consume this drink. Don't be afraid, Daniel. I can't tell you why, but know this. I choose to forget. Try to find comfort and strength in that fact. There is a purpose. You are my final effort to put things right. God willing, the name Alexander of Brandenburg still invokes bitter anger in you. If not, this will sound horrible. Go to the inner sanctum, find Alexander, and kill him. His body is old and weak, and yours, young and strong. He will be no match for you. One, redeem us both, Daniel. Descend into the darkness where Alexander waits and murder him. Your former self, Daniel."
Cool. Can I read that again? Because I missed a part, like, in the middle of it. My note to self. It was... one last thing. A shadow is following you. It's a living nightmare, breaking down reality. I've tried everything, and there is no way to fight back. You need to escape it as long as you can. Okay. So he's letting me know that there is a big spooky somewhere in here. Well, somewhere in the game. Nothing on the shelves. What is... Oh, they're broken glasses. Shoop. Oh, I wanna... There we go. More of these giant hissing cockroach leeches. A fragrant taste of rose lingered in his mouth. Turkish delights, he thought, just like the ones at the consulate in Constantinople. This place is kind of a dump. And
Alexander, is it inside the castle?
In a manner of speaking. Come, bring the lamp. You've been to the refinery, have you not?
I don't believe I have. Is it connected to the... what did you call it?
The inner sanctum. My most precious chamber, Daniel. And it lies well beyond the refinery. In fact, it lies beneath the very stone of Brandenburg.
it's tough and pliant. It can't be torn by hand or tools. Can I touch it? No. It's just this gross, slimy stuff. Oh, and I can finally run. Perfect. Okay, fine. I'll go down here. Gosh. Which one of these goes where? To the wine cellar. It's locked and won't open without a key. To the laboratory. Traveling to Dover meant going through Canterbury. He made sure to pay a visit to avoid the sense of guilt connected with neglect of family. Wheel! Fight me. Yeah, that's what I thought. You're just gonna sit there and smoke on the other side of the wall. Nerd. Can I hate them. I hate them so much. Oh. No oil left in my lantern. Well, there. How about now? But I should probably try and reserve some of that. It is a spooky water, dude. The lack of a chimney to properly vent the fumes from my most recent experiments has taken its toll on many of my less stable ingredients in storage. Some seem unaffected, but many are stained by the fumes and will be difficult to salvage. I shall do what I can and move them to the wine cellar. So his stuff is in the wine cellar. Okay. This is my third attempt to produce artificial vitae. The former compounds lack the potency I need, but I sense I'm close. Calamine and orpiment are a given, and the cuprite bonds form well. This time I will attempt aqua regia instead of aqua fortis, in hope it will produce a more even solution. The experiment was unsuccessful. The solution is highly acid and proves impractical to put to any use except as a detergent. Organic tissue reacts especially violent to the solution and should be handled with the greatest care. I might be able to use the recipe, but I'm losing hope that I will find an alchemic solution to my predicament.
There should be more cuprite. Let me see. And one part aqua fortis.
Oh. One day I will return. If it wasn't for the thought of you, my love, I wouldn't be able to go on. When I find myself doing terrible things, I take comfort in you. As long as I am able to think of you and long for a life together, I know I'm better than the others. I weep for them. They lust for power without restraint, where I only crave fair judgment and a safe return. Hey! And there's something in here, too. I have a million tinderboxes and very little oil. Whoa. What? Do you open? No. You do. Run! Run! It's dark! I'm afraid of the dark! I mean, you know, honestly, giant spooky mansion aside, Daniel's kind of a pansy. The door slammed shut behind him, and he knew he would never again see the old tailor at Berkeley Square. Another lone soul in London seemed appropriate somehow. Boop. So that... I feel like I can break those. Like, maybe with this. Nope. Okay. Well, can I... go down here? No? Okay, no. Ew. It makes a squelching sound. I'm just gonna carry my friendly furniture pals with me. Oh, more big lamp oil. About in I supposed to do? I can't go down here. I can't go up there. Is there another one up over here? Oh, okay. Well, that means that the one from down there is probably where I came from, right? The other children cheered him on, his name voiced in a steadily rising pace, urging him to do it. Am I really doing this? The young boy thought, and struck his victim with a rock. Okay, this looks like forward progress.
16th of May, 1839. The unflinching African sun has continued to plague our expedition, making it impossible to dig until dusk. How Professor Herbert managed to find the location in these vast plains of nothingness remains a mystery to me. When I asked him about the tomb again, he told me about the legend of Tin Hanan, the mother of us all. An interesting story in its own right, but I can't help feeling there's more. Later that evening, we uncovered a passage beneath the dunes leading to a sand-covered stone structure. The professor was confident it was the tomb we sought, and ordered the others to clear the way late into the dark, cold night. Tomorrow, I shall lead the men into the ancient structure, hoping to reach the burial chamber. No matter what the professor is keeping from me, the dig should yield something interesting to take back to London and the British Museum.
Is that supposed to be Daniel? It kind of sounded like his voice, but I'm not sure. Get out of here. Nothing in there. Look at this nice, brightly lit hallway. There's no way that this, you know, something bad happens in here. Chill, man. Let me just put the book right back up there on the shelf. Yep, just right. He's just over there playing the piano. More oil, more tinderbox. Awesome. I'm glad you feel that way. I'm also really awesome. I'm like hyphy because you decided to tell me that.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger.
You might get amnesia.
Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
RIP. What's in here? Isn't this the room that I... Oh, I stopped it with the door. Oops. Okay. So... I suppose this isn't where I'm meant to be yet. Nothing. Won't open. It's locked. What is... Oh! That's an interesting place for the whole... for a skylight. Getting spooky, boys. And I got more oil. I think it's, well, nothing. Oh yeah. Hey, another tinderbox. Okay. Look, I was just trying to read the paper. I think that letter might have been mailed with anthrax or something.
1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light. It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Wow, that's bright.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Weird how that works. I think I just lived through somebody else's flashback.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Not breakable by a hand. My hand!
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Damn, Daniel. So there's that one. Is this the other one? Is there... Oh. There we go. Ta-da! Oh, and I got the wine cellar key. Chill. Gosh. Nothing spooky can happen yet. We've only been playing the game for like 20 minutes. Wilhelm and his fools have endangered my research long enough with their absent-minded handling of the human vessels. The sheriff is keeping a watchful eye on the forest and is killing my trusty servants. It's just a matter of time until they follow the trail to Brennenburg. I need to lock Wilhelm and his men up to avoid further investigation from the public. The wine cellar will therefore be sealed off until the matter has been handled. Either the king's men leave or they will starve. Whatever comes first. They can rot for all I care. Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would Maybe I'll feed them some wine. It would, in a sense, solve both of my problems. There's nothing in here. Did this door open? Yes, it did. Alrighty. Well, I mean, let's... Wasn't I already in here? I know I was. Whatever. Okay, maybe I lied. Maybe 20 minutes. I mean, we're getting close to 30 now, so. Are you still there? Hello? Nope, he's gone. But you know what? No. Nope. Don't get paid enough. It was done, the men said. The tomb had been revealed. Tin Hanan awaits, grinned the toothless foreman. Ow. Well, we'll run up to the wine cellar. And then I think we're gonna call it a day. So far, I mean, I'm enjoying this quite a bit. So we're gonna stop it right here. We're gonna cut it right here. So until next time, bye bye, YouTube space.